Welcome to the big show.
This is a test. This is only a test.
People of Earth, how are you?
Geritol, America's #1 tonics, presents the exciting quiz program.
Wanna make a quiz, kiddo?
Yeah, baby!
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's another Wednesday night here, and it's general trivia tonight. All kinds of different questions about a variety of different topics. I decided to go with this one. We had a lot of great ideas at the end of last week's show, but nothing that really pinpointed, like a whole topic or a variety. So I figured we'd go with general trivia and do just a little bit of everything all in one quiz. I do have some movie stuff, some food stuff, some odds and ends in here, some different things that you guys like. So that's all going to be in tonight's quiz. I apologize. The newsletter went out late. It went out late this afternoon. Just me being a knucklehead when I filled it out. For some reason, instead of sending it out Monday, I had it scheduled to go out for 8 o'clock tonight. So that would have been great. But I want to thank Matt out there for bringing that to my attention. And at least somebody reads the damn newsletter. That's all I got to say. So, and Darren, we have a map or two in there for tonight. So you and John can have some fun with it. So how's everybody doing? Behind me, we got the storm map. And as you can see, let's see, if you look here where the pink is, that's ice. And then let's see if I could do this properly here. There's New Jersey right there. And it looks like the blue means snow, and the darker blue means a mix of rain and snow. So I don't know if they've changed the totals or not, but last I heard something like 4 to 7, 4 to 6, somewhere around there. So I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's healthy this week, and glad to see everybody online. I hope you had a great Valentine's Day. And maybe we'll see what you guys did. We'll check in on everybody, see what you did for Valentine's Day coming up in a little bit. Remember, at the end of tonight's show, I'm going to be looking for your ideas again for next week's theme, because I am getting lazy. I'm telling you, I don't know. My brain's not working. I just work a lot, I guess. So any help you guys can give me, we'll put it in the chat at the end of tonight's show. I'm going to take a quick break, get the board set up, and get you started with round number 1. I'll be right back. All right. So let's see who we got on line tonight. Good to see Jamie and Ryan. As always, Andrew and Ashley back in the house. Darren and Amanda. Darren's got our first snow totals. Looks like they're calling for 2 to 4 around here. So I guess the further you go north, the worse it could possibly be. Kate in the house, and Peg and Bob and Matt, as always. And I miss you guys. Miss you all very, very much, and look forward to being together. So we're going to get you started with general knowledge trivia. Again, a hodgepodge of topics, and all the regular questions are in here as usual. Let's take a look at the board tonight. And remember, keep your own score, all right? You're going to write it down on a piece of paper. Don't call out the answers. Don't put them in the chat. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Good to see you this evening, and Team Whatever in the house. Hope everybody's doing well. Don't put your answers in the chat. Don't look them up on your cell phone. Don't look them up on your computer, laptop, whatever you use. Use your good old noggin. All right, we're going to take a look at our board tonight. Remember, round 1 questions. These are the easy questions, as always. Correct answers 1 through 10 are going to be worth 1 point, and your bonus question is going to be worth 2 points. We'll run through the questions for each round if you've never played, and then we'll give you answers in a little bit. All right, let's jump in with our first question, and as always, it is a current events question. Let's see what I got tonight. Here we go. Here's one for you. Name the singer and actor who apologized last week for his poor treatment of both Britney Spears and Janet Jackson. Name the singer and actor who apologized last week for his poor treatment of Britney Spears and Janet Jackson. And I don't know if anybody saw it. It was in the news, I guess, all last week. This is all how it started. Was Britney Spears has a conservatorship, and that was in the news about how she's trying to, I guess, get rid of her dad as her not guardian but conservator, and she, in this documentary, which I saw, which actually it wasn't too bad, but Britney Spears wasn't in it. She wouldn't comment, and neither would her father or mother, so it's kind of but I learned some stuff. I feel bad for the kid. She's got the, one thing, you think about this now, I don't know if you caught this, they said Britney is worth about $60 million, and most of that she's gotten from her Las Vegas residencies and album royalties, but they said that other people, such as Justin Timberlake and even Jessica Simpson, they're worth double or triple that amount. So I kind of wonder if maybe Britney's not on to something here. Maybe Dad's been spending some money. So give me the name of the singer and actor who apologized last week for his poor treatment of Britney Spears and Janet Jackson. Moving on to question number 2, this date in history. Hopefully this one's not too tough for you. On February 16th, 1998, give me the name of the former singer and songwriter and congressman who was killed in a tragic skiing accident. On February 16, 1998, give me the name of the former singer, songwriter, and former congressman who was killed in a tragic skiing accident. There you go. And sometimes your clues are in the pictures, if that helps you. Question number 3, your first general trivia question of the evening. According to the nursery rhyme, what did the 3 little kittens lose? What did the 3 little kittens lose? They lost something. Those 3 little kittens, they lost what? What? Speaking of kittens, Dana and Flash, haven't seen them online yet. Hopefully all's well with them. What do you think? What did they lose? Question number 4. What do the letters AC stand for on a calculator? Okay, what do the letters AC stand for on a calculator? If you look at this example here in the picture, in the upper right, there's a green button that says on and a /AC. What do the letters AC stand for? That's right. What do you think? Number 5, question number 5. Acrophobia. Acrophobia is the fear of what? It is the fear of what? You should know this one. Acrophobia is the fear of what? Number 6, moving on. We're going quick now. Number 6, what is the name of the country? Give me the name of the country where you will find Mount Vesuvius. Give me the name of the country where you will find Mount Vesuvius. And there's a picture of Mount Vesuvius, I think, erupting in, I want to say in the 20s, 1922, something like that. It's erupted since then, but looking for the name of the country. Number 7. Here's one for you, and you pick the correct answer on this. What is the name of the first manned spaceflight program in the United States? Was it Apollo, Mercury, or Gemini? And I know there's a big debate on, is it Gemini or Gemini? But if you listen to the astronauts, they always say Gemini. And my father-in-law used to work for NASA, and he says it's Gemini too. So I'm going with that. But the name of the first manned spaceflight program in the United States, was it called Apollo, Mercury, or Gemini? Pick one. Number 8. Question number 8. Name the one-time TV show that featured the character Johnny Karate. And there is a picture of Johnny Karate. What is the name of the TV show? Okay, I'm looking for the name of the TV show that featured the character Johnny Karate. That's a great name, don't you think? Johnny Karate. Maybe I should change my name to Johnny Karate. What do you think? I know there's High Karate. I used to wear that when I was like, well, actually I wore it today, but hey, I'm not telling anybody. High Karate, that's good stuff. That and canoe. Let's see, we should have like a bad cologne round. See if we can name all the bad colognes from back in the day. That'd be fun. All right, number 9. As always, question number 9. It's your famous dead or alive question. Here we go. Number 9, dead or alive, former Pittsburgh Pirate and member of Major League Baseball's Hall of Fame. Known for his long home runs, his name is Willie Pops Stargell. And there's a picture of him, former outfielder and first baseman for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Dead or alive, former Pittsburgh Pirate and member of Major League Baseball's Hall of Fame, known for his long home runs, Willie Pops Stargell. He held the record in several ballparks, including Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, for the longest home run ever in certain ballparks. But you tell me, is he still dead or is he still alive? Paco Rabanne. I used to wear Paco Rabanne. Paco Rabanne, I think is the name of it. You can find that probably in Acme right now, Paco Rabanne. How about that one? All right, question number 10. Number 10, here it is. Perro, P-E-R-R-R, perro is a Spanish word for which animal? Let's see if you've brushed up on your Spanish. Maybe you remember this one from third period. Perro. There you go. I finally said it correct. Perro. I think it's the same in Italian too. Is the Spanish word for which animal? What do you think? Write it down. And your final question for this round, your bonus question, it's going to be worth 2 points if you get it right. Here's your question. What is the first and last name of the director of the ever-popular movie Titanic? What do you think? What is the first and last name of the director of the movie Titanic? Got to have first and last for full credit. That's going to do it for round number 1. I'm going to take a short break, flip the board, and come back with the answers for round number 1. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. And going to give you the answers to round number 1. But first, before we hit all the correct answers for round number 1, I want to thank everybody for jumping in tonight. Don't forget, I do appreciate your tips and donations. Thank you for supporting the stream every week and helping out me and my family. And we really, really, really do appreciate it. The new washing machine is great. Washing loads of laundry left and right. We're washing like neighbor's laundry now. I mean, we're just washing everything. But it's so nice not to struggle with that. Well, I should say for my wife. I don't even go in the kitchen, let alone do the laundry. But I want to get everybody to put your hands together and give me a big, big, big Quiz King happy birthday going out to Karen. And Karen is turning, I think, 29 on Sunday. So, you know John and Karen, you remember them from Team Whatever every week at the 4-5, and they are online tonight, John and Karen. And Karen, happy birthday. God bless you. You know we all love you. And I hope you have a great day this Sunday. Have a piece of cake for me, please. So everybody, clap your hands. Send some love out to Karen. And a big, big Quiz King happy birthday to you. All right, so it's time to go to the board, and we're going to look at the correct answers for round number 1. There we go. Remember, give yourself 1 point for every correct answer, 1 through 10. And for the bonus question, which is worth 2 points. Here we go. Number 1, Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake. He was the actor who he dated Britney Spears for a while, and I don't know if he trolled Janet Jackson or something. Remember the whole thing, the Nipplegate, they called it at the Super Bowl. But apparently he apologized to both of them. He figured he'd get it all out of the way. So, number 2, on February 16, 1998, Sonny Bono passed away. He was skiing, I think, in Colorado, and unfortunately hit a tree and passed away. And his wife at the time, who wasn't Cher, but his wife took his seat in Congress for a while. So sad day. He was a very, very smart businessman and a excellent songwriter. Question number 3. According to nursery rhyme, what did the 3 little kittens lose? They lost their mittens. 3 little kittens lost their mittens. Thank you, Karen. God bless you. You know we love you. Happy, happy, happy 29th birthday. Number 4, the letters AC on a calculator, they stand for all clear. All clear, that's right. It's not AC Slater's calculator, Ryan. It stands for all clear. Number 5, acrophobia is the fear of heights. Number 6, Mount Vesuvius you will find in the beautiful country of Italy. Italy, or Italy, if you will. I refer to it as the motherland. Number 7, the name of the first manned spaceflight program in the U.S. That is Mercury. Mercury was the very first. So you remember the original 8 astronauts? That was the Mercury project, and that's what started it all. Question number 8, the one-time TV show that featured Johnny Karate, of course, is Parks and Recreation. I somehow was watching that this Saturday morning. It was on, and got that question. Number 9, Willie Stargell, the great Willie Stargell, sadly passed away in 2001 at age 61 years old. I believe he had a heart attack. But one of those baseball greats who passed away too young. You remember he was the leader of the Pirates, the We Are family, one of the great years of the Pittsburgh Pirates, 1979, coming down from 3-1. All right, number 10, perro is the Spanish word for dog. And your bonus question, if you get it right, give yourself 2 points or double points. Here it is. James Cameron. James Cameron, the name of the director of the movie Titanic. James Cameron. I don't know how you guys are with that movie. I watched it once, and it was kind of enough for me. You know, I don't know. I'd rather watch a Titanic documentary, if you will. All right, so it's time to post your scores into the chat. Let me know how you did for round number 1. Remember, if you got them all right, you're going to give yourself 12 points. There we go. Some more birthday wishes coming in for Karen. Darren, the first one on the board tonight, with a great score of 11 for Darren and Amanda. Anybody seen Taco tonight? Where's Taco? A little bit of a slow night tonight, missing a few regulars. There's Ryan. Ryan and Kayla with 10 points. Andrew, Ashley, and the boys with 11. How about Butch? Anybody seen Butch? Kate with 12. Kate and the family there. Let's see. Who else we got? Kate's got the first perfect round tonight. Good job, Kate and Mike. Let's see, what else? All right, Jamie, Laura, and the lovely Ava with 11. Boy, everybody's grouped at the top. You guys are typing slow tonight. I'm telling you. There we go. 12 points for happy birthday, Karen. Nick Moss sighting in the chat. I didn't see Nick in the chat. Oh, there he is. Look, Nick with the happy birthday. He doesn't say much, but God bless him. There's Peg and Bob and Matt with 10 points. We love you, Nick. And let's see. Who else we waiting on tonight? Darren's in. And looks like we could have everybody in there. All right. Taco was looking good yesterday. Taco looks good every day. I don't know. He's like the heartthrob, I think, of our group, you know. He's, let's see, there he is. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in order, Taco for team and nothing of value was lost. All right, we can move on now, folks. Get you ready for round number 2. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. So remember, at the end of tonight's show, I'm going to be looking for your ideas for next week. As usual, we'll put them in at the end of round number 4. And let's see, what else? What do we got going here today? Oh yeah, how about Rush Limbaugh? That was I don't want to say unexpected, because I knew he was sick, and but I think, if I'm right, he was just someone just did like a clip of his show like a week ago. It didn't look like, I mean, he looked like he lost weight, and I know he was suffering, but he looked okay. So sudden passing. I think he was 70 or 71, I think it was. So Rush Limbaugh, he's been in the news today. And just to get you ready for the snow this weekend, I forgot to share this with you. I think it was last week when we had the snow. Dana sent this one in, and hope you enjoy this picture. I don't know where she got this, but that is a giant snowman, and the hat, the top hat that the snowman is wearing is it's a garbage can. So let's hope we don't have that much snow that we see this guy tomorrow. So anyway, hopefully you're going to be safe for the next 24 to 48 hours. And there you go. There's your snowman. All right. Don't forget to hit the like button. And subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I got a couple subscribers last week. So, wow, thank you. And, we could use some more likes on tonight's show. So let's get ready for round number 2. And as always, round number 2, the questions get a little bit tougher. Correct answer is going to be worth 2 points, and your bonus question will be worth 4 points. All right, so here we go again with general trivia. Let's take a look. Question number 1. What is the title of the song with the following lyrics? They're out to get you. Better leave while you can. Don't want to be a boy. You want to be a man. Okay, what do you think? Title of the song with the following lyrics. Okay, title of the song. They're out to get you. Better leave while you can. Don't want to be a boy. You want to be a man. So, there you go. That's your first one. If you get it right, it's worth 2 points. Again, don't put any answers in the chat. Write your answers down. We're going to go over them in a little bit. Question number 2. Who is older? Who is older? Mentioned last round, singers and former members of the Mickey Mouse Club, Justin Timberlake or Britney Spears. Who do you think is older? Pick one, Justin or Britney. What do you think? Who is older? Singers, former members of the Mickey Mouse Club, Justin Timberlake or Britney Spears. I think Justin Timberlake has a new movie coming out. Looked pretty interesting. I'm not singing anything. I know that. Michelle. Number 3. Question number 3. Name the book of the Bible. I need the name of the book of the Bible that is a collection of 150 songs and poems. And of course, today is Ash Wednesday. So those of you of the faith, hopefully you got your ashes. I know they were trying to modify things today. They anything from a cotton swab to a take-home kit where you could do it to yourself, or they would sprinkle it on your head, the ashes. So there was a lot of variations, but I was glad to see at least they were, willing and practicing today, at least something. But name the book of the Bible that is a collection of 150 songs and poems. Give me the name of the book. Number 4, including, Matt, I'm looking for a number here. Including wisdom teeth, how many molar teeth are in a fully developed human adult's mouth? Okay, so if you got all your teeth and you got your wisdom teeth, maybe you can stick your finger back there and figure out which ones are the molars. I need to know how many, including your wisdom teeth. How many molar teeth are in a fully developed human adult's mouth? I know I think I've had three wisdom teeth removed. I think I got one left. Probably should get that one done, but it's one of those things where you take care of it when when it bothers you. So give me the number. How many molars? Number 5. Here's one right up Ryan's wheelhouse, and of course there's the picture of Ryan from the Olympic team when he was on the. Well, actually, this picture is not from the Olympics. This is from the qualifying match. Ryan was an alternate for that team. How many players are there on a curling team? How many players on a curling team? One curling team. How many players? Okay. It consists of how many players on one curling team? What do you think? How about, the Olympics? The Winter Olympics have been in question lately with everything going on with China. They're asking everyone to boycott China for all the misdeeds they've been doing, the violation of human rights and genocide and things like that. And what strikes me as funny is, I know there's a number of countries that are on board, but the reluctance of the United States to pull out. I just think that I'm pretty ambivalent to China, but I'm not into what they're doing. I think we've boycotted Olympics for a lot less. Let's put it that way. But how many players are there on a curling team? And unfortunately, Ryan, your curling career is over. I don't know if you're going to revive it, but hopefully you'll be enjoying the 2022 Winter Olympics. Number 6, here you go with your first map of the evening, boys. Here it is. Name the four U.S. states that begin with the letter I. 4 U.S. states that begin with the letter I. Don't look it up. Use your good old noodle. Name the 4 U.S. states that begin with the letter I. That's right. Hit the button, people. That's right. Hit the like button. Likes are looking a little low tonight, but appreciate any likes or subscribers, and any tips and donations are greatly appreciated. How many states begin? Well, I shouldn't say how many. There are 4. Okay, so I give you that one. 4 U.S. states begin with the letter I. Number 7. Give me the name of the TV show now in syndication that has the theme song titled "Thank You for Being a Friend." And right there is the gentleman who sings it, Andrew Gold. Title song, "Thank You for Being a Friend." I need the name of the TV show. What is the name of the TV show that is now in syndication that has the theme song titled "Thank You for Being a Friend"? Title of the show, number 8. Alphabetically now. Alphabetically. What is the last sign of the zodiac? Alphabetically. Going A to Z, just in case you're playing at home, you're not sure. A to Z, alphabetically. What is the last sign of the zodiac? What do you think? Number 9. Number 9. Which U.S. city? Which U.S. city? Give me the name of the city. Which U.S. city is known as the Emerald City? Which U.S. city is known as Emerald City? Give me the name of the U.S. city that is known as Emerald City. Number 10, your last 2-point question for this round. Spike, shank, and dig. Spike, shank, and dig are terms used in what sport? Spike, shank, and dig are terms used in what sport? Anybody watch Daytona this weekend? That was a long one there. I kept tuning in and out for about 25 hours there, trying to find out who won and lost. I had a bet on it actually, and with all the car crashes and everything going on, I don't think I won a dime on that one. So, but I only bet like $1 here and $2 there. I'm never gonna get rich, but I do it for fun. Spike, shank, and dig are terms used in what sport? And now it's time for your bonus question. Your bonus question is worth 4 points. If you get it right, here it is. Name both. You gotta have both. Name both U.S. presidents with the following nicknames: Tricky Dick and Slick Willie. Name both U.S. presidents with the following nicknames: Tricky Dick and Slick Willie. If you get them both right, give yourself full credit. If you only get one, give yourself partial credit. But you got to have both for 4 points. That's going to do it for round number 2. I'm going to take a quick break, set up the board for the correct answers, and I'll be right back. Yeah, that was a tough race. I think they lost a bunch of cars in the beginning, and that was it. I had Denny Hamlin there. He was my bet, and I put $1 on Bubba Wallace to finish in the top 10, but he hung in there. The first heat, or first whatever they call the first 67 laps there, I was looking pretty good. Bubba Wallace was in 7th. Denny Hamlin was in the lead, and then everything went to shit. But yeah, I agree, Ryan. It's a tough watch, but you know, it's kind of like basketball. You really don't care until the last couple of laps. But you know, like I said, I had $1 on Denny Hamlin and I had $1 on Bubba Wallace, and for some reason these $2 that I put on the race, I was riveted because my total winnings would have been about $6. So I have no life. It's over, folks. Trust me. It's just Wednesday night and betting $1 on NASCAR. All right, so it's time for our correct answers for round number 2. Remember, give you 2 points for every correct answer. You get 1 through 10, and of course, your bonus question is worth 4 points. All right, so here we go. Here we go with number 1. The song with the following: they're out to get you. You better leave while you can. Don't want to be a boy. You want to be a man. You just want to beat it with Michael Jackson. Beat it, Michael Jackson. That is, that's, how long ago was that? That was, more than 30 years ago. That's a while back there. All right, who is older? Britney's 39, Justin Timberlake 40, and how about Paris Hilton? I think turned 40 today or yesterday. That one was that snuck up on me. You always think of Paris Hilton as being young, but well, I guess she's not old. She's 40, but let's see. Number 3, the Book of the Bible, that is a collection of 150 songs and poems, is the Book of Psalms. How many wisdom teeth, including wisdom teeth? How many molars does an adult human fully developed? Yeah, 12. Just, you know, I got to read the question because you get easy lost. 12. Just write 12. Hopefully you got it. See ya. Moving on. How many players on the curling team? There are 4. There are 4 on the curling team. Number 6. The 4 U.S. states that begin with the letter I: Iowa, Idaho, Indiana, and Illinois. They are your 4 I states: Iowa, Idaho, Indiana, and Illinois. I forgot Illinois when I was doing this. I got 3, but number 7, the TV show Thank You for Being a Friend. That is, of course, the theme to the Golden Girls. And I can catch that on Saturday mornings, too. I'll flick that on when I'm surfing by if there's nothing on. Number 8, alphabetically, what is the last sign of the zodiac? Is Virgo. Virgo. Number 9, the U.S. city known as Emerald City. Good job putting the answer in here. That is the city of Seattle. Seattle is known as Emerald City. Number 10, spike, shank, and dig are all terms. I guess I got tired. Maybe I nodded off and forgot to put the answers in. Spike, shank, and dig are terms used in what sport? That, of course, is volleyball. You know, I was doing something because I changed the picture correctly. I just didn't put the damn answers in. Spike, shank, and dig are terms used in the sport of volleyball. It doesn't matter, men's, women's, beach. They all use the same terms. And 11, both U.S. presidents with the following nicknames: Tricky Dick and Slick Willie. Of course, none other than Richard Nixon and Bill Clinton. So again, if you got them both, give yourself 4 points. If you only got one, give yourself 2 points, and none, give yourself the big fat goose egg. All right, time to put your correct scores into the chat. You're going to put your round 2 score first, slash it, and give me your total score for the first 2 rounds. And let's see who is in the lead. Let's see who's first on the board. Who's going to be? Who's going to be? There it is. Darren and Amanda once again with a great round with a total of 31. Darren out to an early lead. And there is Peg, Bob, and Matt with 26. Andrew, Ashley, and the boys tied for first place with 31. Right behind them, Ryan and Kayla with 30. Jamie Tyler rockets out in the front with Laura and Ava with a total score of 33 to take a 2-point lead. Still got some heavy hitters coming up. Let's see where they land. Next we got Team Karen's Birthday with 32, fitting right in the middle in the second place right there. Good second round. And Kate and Mike with 32. Also tied for second place. Looking for Taco. There he is with 29. So again, a lot of high scores. Everybody's in the hunt. And looks like round 3 will start to separate the pack. I'll get it set up and I'll be right back. So it's time for round number 3. Round number 3, correct answers are worth 3 points. Bonus question is going to be worth 6 points. And for round number 3, I got a special topic for you. So hopefully you'll like this one. Again, I want to thank everybody for jumping in tonight. Don't forget, at the end of tonight, I'm looking for your ideas for next week for the final quiz of February. It's tough to believe we are through, almost through the first 2 months of 2021 already. And, you know, I was thinking the other day, a couple of things. One, it was, what's today's date? Today's the 17th. 5 days ago was, I think, my 9th or 10th anniversary of doing trivia. That went by, but I think the date is March 16th. March 16th, I think, was the... I think it was the last time we were all together. I know it was, yeah, I think it was March 16th or 15th, maybe. One of those dates, right around there. That Wednesday was the last time we were all together playing trivia. And then the following week was then when everything shut down. And it's tough to believe that it's been a year. It's been a year, and I don't know. Tough year. So, and I don't know if this makes you feel any better. I was listening to the news today, and I know Joe Biden's been trying his hardest, but he's been giving some mixed messages about getting the kids back to school and supporting the unions. And, you know, now Congress is going to work on the coronavirus bill finally, and they're not sure if they're going to give us money or not, but he said today that he's hoping that we'll be back to normal by Christmas. And I was like, I was going to say Jesus Christ, but you know, of course Christmas. But can you imagine going through this shit another 10 months? My gosh, I don't even want to think of it. I do not want to think of it. But it's, I tell you what, if anything was saddening to me, it was that today. Thinking about that our president kind of thinks that maybe it could be another 6 to 10 months of till we get back to normal. So I just hope we get back to normal. All right, enough of that. Time for round number 3. Round number 3, as I said, it's going to be on a different topic tonight, and here you go. Let's take a look at our topic for round number 3, and this will pertain to the answers 1 through 10. And in honor of President's Day, I got a little bit of a president's quiz for you, and here it is. I'm going to show you 10 photographs of former first ladies. Former first ladies. And I need the first name. Okay? The first name. You don't have to give me the last name. So even if you're not sure who they're married to, if you know the first name, you're going to cash in. You know? So here we go. Remember, every correct one you get is going to be worth 3 points. Number 1. Mrs. George Washington. Well, I'm giving you the last name, so what the hell? What was Mrs. George Washington's first name? Write it down. Don't put it in the chat. Don't look it up. Mrs. George Washington. What is her first name? Moving on to question number 2. Mrs. James Madison. Mrs. James Madison. Now some of these get a little bit tough. You might have to think of it a little bit, but you should be okay. Mrs. James Madison, number 3. Mrs. Abraham Lincoln. Mrs. Abraham Lincoln. What is her first name? I think you should probably know this if you've watched the movie. I know they talk about her a lot. Mrs. Abraham Lincoln. What is her first name? How you holding up, Darren? We're 3 in. Hopefully, you haven't put anything in chat yet, so I'm hoping you're doing good. Number 4. Mrs. Harry S. Truman. Mrs. Harry S. Truman. Still dead. That is correct. This is this one is, as I always like to say, Bob. It's always good when the quiz comes to you. This is right in Bob's wheelhouse. Also, I mean, well, Andrew, Ryan, there's a couple history majors in there. Andy taught. Andy, you taught history, if I'm correct. So okay, so Darren, Darren, I love you, man. Always honest. Not our strongest, so he's hanging by a thread, folks. Mrs. Harry S. Truman. Number 5, Mrs. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Mrs. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Now, again, some of these names are common, as you know, through history. You've heard them numerous times. Some are a few, like Mrs. Eisenhower here, not necessarily a common name, but, a name that you may recognize or recall. So, if you hadn't seen the chat, Amanda has decided we are going to put down best fit stripper names for fun. So, I'd love to see the stripper name for Mrs. Eisenhower here. I would probably go with Mickey, but that's just me. Number 6, Mrs. George W. Bush. Mrs. W. Nobody cared about the first ladies. No, they didn't. Well, they cared about Melania. They cared about what she was wearing and what she didn't wear, and that she was from a different country. Mrs. Bush, I don't think anybody even recognized or remembered that she was alive. There you go, Mike. Good one. Bob was alive for all these. Bob voted for all the husbands. We do love you, Bob. You are the best. All right, Mrs. George Bush. And number 7, Mrs. Jimmy Carter. Mrs. Jimmy Carter. I didn't know Nick had a famous first lady. Or a favorite, I should say. What do you think? Mrs. Jimmy Carter. What's her first name? Moving on now. Number 8. Mrs. John Adams. And just for clarity, our second president, John Adams, not John Quincy Adams, but number 2. John Adams. First name of his wife. Should know this one. And I don't know, what would be a good stripper name, Darren? Like Bambi Adams. That's probably Stormy. Stormy Adams. Number 9. Here's one you should know. Mrs. William H. Taft. You knew this was coming. Mrs. William H. Taft. Look at that hat. She looks like she needs some fruit or something in that hat. That hat takes up half of the frame there. It's like, Jesus. I guess if she stands in front of her husband with the hat, you can't see how fat he is, but Mrs. William H. Taft. What is her first name? And your final first lady first name, number 10, Mrs. Theodore Roosevelt. Mrs. Theodore Roosevelt. Get a good name. All right. No pressure. Get a good name to go with Taft. All right, Mrs. Theodore Roosevelt. What is her first name? And your final question for round number 3. It's your bonus question worth 6 points. Here it is. What is the capital of Nigeria? What is the capital of Nigeria? Nick, I know you're good with geography, especially that part of the country. What is the capital of Nigeria? Or I should say that part of the world. Nick studied rainforest and different things out there. So, world traveler. Nick gets around. Been to Europe a couple of times. But so what is the capital? Give me the name of the capital city of Nigeria. Nigeria. All right, that's going to do it for round number 3. I'll be right back with the correct answers. More maps. That's right. More coming at you. Be right back. All right, we are back and we are ready for the correct answers for round number 3. And yeah, you ever try these? Oh, you can't really see it too good with the screen. You ever try Tate's cookies? These things are friggin' awesome. My wife picked them up, and I like cookies. You know, I'm a cookie guy, but Tate's cookies, man. You know what? I should get paid for doing these goddamn commercials. Look at this. You know, between Fireball and Tate's Cookies. You know, you wonder why I'm 600 pounds. There you go. All right. There we go. Tate's Cookies. There's your commercial. If you guys want to sponsor me, they're out of Southampton, New York. Send me a card. Send me a letter. Tate's Cookies. Try them. They're good. All right. We're going to give you the correct answers for round number 3. And see how you did. Correct answers worth 3 points. Your bonus question is going to be worth 6 points. Let's take a look. Number 1, Mrs. George Washington. Probably one of the easiest questions I had for this round. Her name is Martha. George and Martha Washington. I read something also today in the paper. They're having it's a presidential auction to commemorate President's Day, and they are auctioning off a lock of George and Martha Washington's hair. And it was handed down from one of their relatives, so it's apparently it's authenticated. But I think it's this week, so you can. Yes, they're the ones in the green box. You can jump on that auction and get a lock of hair from your first president. Question number 2, Mrs. James Madison, Dolly Madison. Dolly Madison. Now, what was Dolly Madison? Was that an ice cream? I'm going to defer to Bob again on that one. I think Dolly Madison was an ice cream, or was it like butter or something? I don't know what. Or maybe it was cookies. I don't know. Dolly Madison. That was a name of something. Number 3, Mrs. Abraham Lincoln, Mary Todd Lincoln. Should have remembered that. Number 4, Bess Truman, Elizabeth or Bess. One of the more popular first ladies, Bess Truman. Number 5, Mamie Eisenhower. And again, as I said, an unusual but memorable name, Dwight Eisenhower's wife, Mamie. Number 6, Mrs. George W. Bush, Laura Bush. Okay. Let's see. Bob says yes, it was ice cream. So, see, I do remember. Dolly Madison ice cream. Laura Bush, number 7, Rosalind, they know her by, but her real first name is Eleanor. I don't know if anyone picked that one off, but she went the entire her entire time as First Lady, and I believe she's still alive, if I'm correct, as Rosalind. Number 8, Mrs. John Adams, Abigail Adams. Another one you should have known. Number 9, bit of a tough one, but Nelly Taft was she was known as another popular first lady from that era. Helen is her real name, but they knew her as Nellie. And number 10, Mrs. Theodore Roosevelt. And I didn't mean to trick you on this one, but there's 2 Roosevelts. There was Teddy, and there was the other one, Franklin Delano. Franklin Delano was the other one. What's her name? What's her name? Eleanor Roosevelt. And this is Edith. Huh? Got that one, huh? And number 11, the capital of Nigeria, as Nick said, the easy one. If you are a world traveler or know your geography, Abuja or Abuja. I don't know. I'm not too good on my African pronunciations, but I think it's Abuja. So that'll do it. If you got that one right, it's worth 6 points. So it's time to post your round 3 scores and your total score for all 3 rounds into the chat. And let's see what our leaderboard looks like. Let's see. It's the gluten-free ones. Yeah, these are awesome, man. This is the green box because I'm in front of a green screen. That's why it doesn't show up real well. But they're the chocolate chips, man. These things, I thought they were like... Because my wife eats like a lot of healthy stuff. And like I won't go near it because it usually tastes like shit. But these things are freaking awesome. They taste like she baked them in the oven. Matter of fact, I thought she did. Tricked me. What do I know? I'm Stunad. All right, Andrew Ashley, 12 points with a total of 43. Also, Darren and Amanda tied with Andrew and Ashley with 43. Michelle, happy birthday, Karen, Team Whatever with 59 points out to the early lead. Peg, Bob, and Matt with 50 with a good round. Ryan and Kayla, 54, holding second place right now until Jamie, Ava, and Laura come in with 57, taking second place. Let's see who else we got here. We got more scores coming in. Let's see. Who do we got? There we go. There's Kate Mike with a total 50 with a decent round. And anyone? Let's see. My phone's blowing up. Where's Taco? There he is. There he is with a total of 41. That's going to do it for round number 3. I got to answer a couple quick text messages from work, and I'll be right back. Don't forget, after tonight's round 4, I'm looking for your ideas for next week. So put your thinking caps on. I'll take any ideas. Maybe it's even an older theme that we haven't done recently that you want to repeat. That's cool, too. What else is in the news? Let's see. Oh, what'd you guys do for Valentine's Day? I know a lot of you guys, I did see on Facebook, and I want to thank everybody for posting the raccoon stuff. And how about that one I posted the other day? That freaked me out. I saw that on Facebook. A friend of mine had it. The kid wearing the Merchantville Car Show T-shirt, and that's the shirt that I designed for the show. And I just thought that was neat, and I was glad I was able to share that with you. I thought that was pretty cool. But what did you do for Valentine's Day? I know we stayed in, of course. My wife doesn't want to go out, and risk anything, and we actually ordered in. My daughter really likes Olive Garden, so we got the old Olive Garden gift card for Valentine's Day, and we had a nice little dinner at home. So that was pretty cool, and it was also my wife's birthday too, so that was fun. So and I installed a washer, so, tons of fun that weekend. But also in the news, I don't know if you guys caught this one, and I thought this was, it's just those things that always catch you off guard that you never, you don't know if they think of these things or not. But with all the terrible weather that they're having in Texas, and there's millions of people down there now suffering because of power outages. But what came to light is a lot of the electric companies get their power on the grid from windmills and wind turbines and things like that, and they froze, and now you have OAC and Joe Biden with pairing up for their green agenda, and they closed down the pipeline, which is fossil fuels and things like that. which, if you, let's say you experience an ice storm or something like that, you want to start the generator up. If you don't have gas, oil, fuel like that, and you have to rely on wind power. And it just stumped me that no one thought of a way to keep these things from freezing or how to thaw them to continue with the power. So I just thought that was one of those truth is stranger than fiction kind of things, but also kind of scary when you think about it. I'd hate to be in that situation up here and be reliant on green type of fuels and things like that. But I think of the older Americans or citizens, I should say, that may not have the wherewithal to withstand being without power for even for a few days. So tough to think about. All right, time for round number 4. These are the toughest questions of the evening. And correct answer is going to be worth 4 points. Bonus question is going to be worth 8 points. Again, don't look up the answers. These are all general trivia questions. And good luck. All right, here we go with number 1. What is the French word? What is the French word? So who said that they had 6 years of French out there? See, like I said, every once in a while the quiz comes to you. What is the French word? Not work. The French word beginning with the letter S that means a buffet-style meal with hot and cold dishes. What is the French word beginning with the letter S that means a buffet-style meal with hot and cold dishes? What do you think? Let's see. Michelle's got some facts here. 14% of power comes from the wind. Most problems came from problems with delivering natural gas. All right. There's Michelle doing the homework. Question number 2. Pharmacology. Pharmacology, and there's the spelling of it. Pharmacology is the study of what? Pharmacology is the study of what? What do you think? Pharmacology is the study of what? Number 3. What is the first and last name of the singer who originally wrote and recorded the song Red Red Wine, with which UB40 had a hit in 1983? And the UB40 version is still very popular, still played all the time. Sort of a reggae version, if you will, of the original. But I need the first and last name of the singer who originally wrote and recorded the song Red Red Wine, with which UB40 had a hit back in 1983. That's tough to believe. That's almost 40 years ago they had a hit with that one. First and last name of the singer who originally wrote the song. Number 4. Exactly. Okay. Now you can use your pen and paper. You can use your calculator, watch. You can use your phone, but you can't look up the answer. Exactly how many yards are there in a mile? How many yards are there in a mile? Don't look up the answer. You can calculate the answer on your own, but don't look it up. How many yards are there in a mile? And you must hit it right on the nose. Hit it right on the button. Exactly how many yards are there in a mile? Number 5. Correctly spell the word. All right. Now this one you can't look up. Okay, no help from this one. Let's test your spelling skills. And just so you know, the number of spaces there you see on the screen, they are not the amount of words. I just put some dashes in there just to show you it's blank. Okay, so that's not the correct amount, or it may be, I don't know. I just put some dashes in there, so don't rely on that. Correctly spell the word minutia. Correctly spell the word minutia. Correctly spell the word minutia. No, you may not have the definition. I will not use it in a sentence. I do not know the origin. What do you think? Write it down. Don't look it up. Please don't look it up. What do you think? Correctly spell the word. This is why I don't do these things, okay? That's why I don't say spell the word minutia, because I got guys like Ryan, Mr. Spelling Bee. Number 6. Here we go. Another map for everybody. Name the country where you will find the city Timbuktu. Name the country where you will find Timbuktu. What do you think? Oh my gosh. Name the country where you will find the city Timbuktu. Timbuktu. All right. Number 7. What is the first and last name of the author? First and last name, got to have both, of the author who wrote the short story, The Old Man and the Sea. What is the first and last name of the author who wrote the short story, The Old Man and the Sea? First and last. Number 8. We're getting late. Going down. It's multiple choice for you. What is Samuel L. Jackson's middle name? I think I've used this one before, maybe at some point. All of a sudden it seems familiar to me, but maybe you know it, maybe you don't. What is Samuel L. Jackson's middle name? Is it Leroy, Levon, Lawrence, or Leonard? What is Samuel L. Jackson's middle name? Is it Leroy, Levon, Lawrence, or Leonard? Pick one. Leroy, Levon, Lawrence, or Leonard. Number 9. From the world of fashion, what do the letters D, K, N, Y stand for? So you're going to have one answer for each letter. From the world of fashion, what do the letters D, K, N, Y stand for? DKNY, very popular brand. All right, number 10. Number 10, your last 4-point question of the evening. Name the movie that takes place in the fictional Hill Valley, California. Look for the name of the movie. This is a tough one now. You have to think about this one. Name the movie that takes place in the fictional Hill Valley, California? Name the movie. Hill Valley, California. Number 11, your final question of the evening. If you get this one right, it is going to be worth 8 points. Here it is. How many tarot cards are there in a pack? So you know how many cards come in a deck? You know, a deck of playing cards, you know, that you would gamble with or play solitaire with. How many tarot cards, you know what tarot cards are? They, I guess they call them for fortune telling or whatever. How many tarot cards are there in a pack? It's a number. Give me a number. What do you think? So, give me a number. You get it right. You got to hit it on the button. If you get it right, it's worth 8 points. I'm going to take a short break. Be right back. Get you correct answers and wrap it up. All right, we are back, getting ready to wrap things up tonight. And every once in a while, I get some stuff. You know, every week I dig some things up. This week, this one's sent in by Darren, and I want everyone to participate with this one because this is a good one. It makes you think. It makes you think. All right, here it is. So we got snow coming tomorrow. Okay. So when it snows, do you put your wipers up? Or do you leave them down? Up or down? Now, you know what I mean when you put the wipers up. They rest against your windshield, but they're on that hinge, so they stand straight in the air, away from the windshield, so they're pointing up over the hood. So what are you? Wipers down, leave them where they rest, or do you put them up? I want to see, you can put up or down. Up or down is the response here. Up means you put them up, down means you leave them where they are. Now me, I'm a down guy. I leave them down. My wife, she's up. She puts them up. I leave them down. Let's see. Okay, so Jamie just alienated half the world with old people put them up. Okay. So I want to know where, okay. So apparently Darren is old. We've clarified that. So let me do this unofficial poll here. So let's see, we got 2 ups, 2 downs, and up. Michelle is old, so Michelle is up. Ryan is down, so Ryan is obviously younger than all of us. So we are neck and neck here. I don't touch my card. Jamie cleans it off for me. So down. I'm going to give Laura a down for that one. But Jamie could cancel it out if he says up. I might be the tiebreaker on this. Let's see. We still got to wait on, let's see. Here we go. Now, let's see. Peg and Bob are down. Jamie is down. Taco is down. Kayla says down. All right, who else? Couple more. Let's see. Johnny's in. Andrew's up. Andrew, what does Ashley want to do? Let's see if Ashley can move the total. Old up. Old up. Oh man, we are neck and neck here. We're gonna see if we can get an answer out of Ashley. We'll let Ashley be the last one, and then we'll total it up. Anyone? Bueller? What do you think? Come on, Ash. So, here's my thinking. I always leave them down. And being in the car business for so many years, you see a lot of things happen. And I've seen those things. Ashley does whatever Andrew does for her words. Okay, so good answer. I will vote down. So we have 5 up and 9 down. 5 up and 9 down. So there's our unofficial poll tonight. 5 up and 9 down. Like I said, being in the car business for so many years, I leave them down because I've seen people put them up and then they go to put them down, or they accidentally hit them with the snow brush while they're clearing, and they come down and they smack and they crack the windshield. Because a lot of times the windshield's cold, or you're trying to heat the windshield, it changes the temperatures. Those things are pretty well spring-loaded, and I've seen them crack a few windshields. So, me, I like no self-inflicted wounds, so I keep them down. So I'm sure there's other reasons why you may want to put them up or put them down, but that is that is where I draw the line. So got some more answers coming in there. Let's speaking of answers, let's go to the correct answers for round number 4. Thank you, Darren, for sending that in. Very good, very intriguing poll that we had here. Especially with snow on the horizon. All right, here we go to correct the answers. The French word beginning with the letter S. That means a buffet-style meal with hot and cold dishes is smorgasbord. Smorgasbord. There you go. That is actually a French word. And I want to thank Andrew's parents for paying for that education. Number 2, pharmacology is the study of ants. And question number 3, the first and last name of the singer who originally wrote and recorded the song Red Red Wine. Of course, Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond. He's the one that started it back, I don't know, somewhere around the early 70s. I think he had a hit with it. And sadly, he's retired from the music business now. I believe he has Parkinson's disease, if I'm correct. Number 4, how many yards are there in a mile? 1,760 yards in 1 mile. Correctly spell the word minutia, M-I-N-U-T-I-A-E. Minutia is the correct spelling. Number 6, the country where you will find Timbuktu is Mali. Mali. Number 7, the first and last name of the author, The Old Man and the Sea, of course, Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway. Number 8, Samuel L. Jackson's middle name, Leroy. Leroy Jackson. Number 9, DKNY stands for Donna Karan, New York. Donna Karan, fashion designer. New York. Number 10, Hill Valley, California. That is the central place for Back to the Future. Hill Valley, California. Hopefully everyone got that one. Number 11, how many tarot cards are there in a pack? That was a tough one, I thought. 78. 78 cards in a pack of tarot cards. All right, so that's going to do it for our questions tonight. Time to post your round 4 scores and your total score into the chat, and we'll see who our winners are tonight. You know, speaking of numbers, I came across one number today. Do you know that there are more National Guard troops in Washington, D.C. now than there are people, or I should say military, in Afghanistan and Iraq? What's that tell you, folks? Whew. That's scary when you think about it. There's more National Guard. I think there's 6,000 National Guard, and they're going to be there through March. All right, so here we go. Andrew and Ashley with 63 take the early lead. Darren and Amanda with 59. Ryan with a good fourth round. Ryan and Kayla with 78. And they will take the early lead. Taco with 65. Peg and Bob with Matt in 2. They have 74. And they are in currently second place. Team Whatever takes the lead with 81. And this game is up for grabs tonight. Let's see. What else? Team Whatever holding a 3-point lead. The Biden wall. There you go. There we go. We got a tie for first place with Jamie, Laura, and Ava. Let's see. We still got a couple scores out there. We still got Kate out there. Who else? Thank you, John. I appreciate that. There we go. There's Kate with 74. Kate tied for third, it looks like. Who else? Who else has got some scores out there? Anyone? Nope, no one. All right, so it looks like we've got a tie tonight between Team Whatever. Happy birthday, Karen, and Jamie, Laura, and Ava tonight, with Ryan in second place with 78. So good job, everybody. All right, let's see what you guys want to do next week. It's time to put your suggestions for next week's topic into the chat. Throw them up there. Throw anything up there. And again, like I said early on, even if it's an idea we've done in the past, it doesn't have to be a new idea. If it's something you've done in the past that you really enjoyed playing, excuse me, I know a couple of weeks ago, I think it was Dana or Kate had the idea to do the picture trivia again, and that went well. So I came up with a few things like that. So again, if it's an idea we've done before and you want to do it, let's throw it out there and we'll see what we can do. What are your thoughts for an idea? There we go. All right, so we got Marvel. Anybody watching WandaVision? I hear a lot of good things about it, but I haven't tuned in yet. I think I'm going to start watching WandaVision. They say it's a pretty good show. So Ava's first one in with Marvel, Monty Python. I don't know. Monty Python, number one hits in music. That's a good one, John. That might work. Showgirls, the movie. There we go. Family Feud. That's one we haven't done. Haven't done that one in a while. Academy Award winning music, Black History. Yeah, we still got 1 week in February. That's a good one, Michelle. And Academy Awards. When are the Academy Awards this year? They should be coming up pretty soon, right? Does anybody have a date on the Oscars? How to cook ribs, bone in or bone out? That should be our next. Poll question. When you cook ribs, do you leave the bone in or do you take the bone out? All right, couple more. Anything else? Anyone? All right, so there's a vote for WandaVision. All right. Well, I tell you what, folks, that brings tonight's show to an end. I want to thank you for digging in and coming up with some great ideas next week. I think we got a couple things for a theme next week. And John, there's only one answer to that question. I know we got some snow coming tomorrow, so I want everybody to be safe. Hopefully it won't be too bad and you can get to work safely. And if not, you get to stay home with your loved ones. Karen, I want to wish you again a very, very, very happy birthday. You know I love you and John so much, and I wish you all the best, as well as everyone out there. I thank you for your generosity and especially for tuning in every week. My love to everyone. Have a great week. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Wednesday.